Greetings all you Starfinders, I'm David, the Digital Dungeon Master, and in this particular video, we're going to be taking a look at the Halfling Legacy race in the Starfinder core rulebook. Halflings are a common race in the Pact Worlds, and their colonies have spread nearly as far as the humans. Popular legend even claims that halflings were among the first humanoids to spread beyond Golarion and into the stars to colonize new worlds. Once thought of as a people without a homeland, halflings have peppered the void with colonies. Gifted with quick reflexes, charming confidence, and an apparent lack of fear, halflings are known across the galaxy as athletes, celebrities, and explorers. Of course, this dramatic public image hardly defines the race as a whole. While most halflings experience a period of daredevil bravado in early adulthood, most settle out of it again just as quickly to become happy and loving homebodies, content with a hard day's work and an evening spent with their friends. Boasting a wide variety of eye, hair, and skin colors mirroring the human range, halflings usually have slight builds and large hands and feet. No, they do not have any hair on them. They make fast friends wherever they travel, preferring negotiation or clever wordplay to combat. Despite this accommodating nature, they have few permanent allies. While they share much in common with the Yasaki, they lack the rat folk's mechanical inclinations, and the two races often compete for markets, salvage rights, and trade lanes. If halflings truly ally with any race, it is the humans, whose history is intimately entwined with their own. A halfling's temper can sometimes be a bit off-putting to the other races, especially when exhibited in face of incredible danger. A few find halfling cheerfulness and determination to be irritating, but many of those people change their minds once that tenacity is the factor that saves the day. While not mistrustful of technology in general, many halflings look at cybernetic implants and biotech augmentations as not needed, feeling that the natural halfling physiology is perfect just as it is. They don't look down on those who use such items, but it's rarer than average to see a halfling with dermal plating or retinal reflectors. A halfling that accidentally loses a limb, however, may consent to having a cybernetic replacement attached. Halflings rarely lack for work. Media companies and corporations love an irrepressible halfling star spokesmodel, and many starship captains believe in the stereotype of the fearless and steady-handed halfling ace pilot. Those halflings who turn to adventure find good use for their quick reflexes and boundless charm as envoys and operatives, though their general adaptability allows them to shine in almost any role. Most halflings stand between 2.5 to 3.5 feet tall and weigh around 30 pounds. They're considered adults around the age of 20 and naturally live up to around 200 years of age. Now for your halflings starting ability scores, they are as follows. First, you'll get a +2 to your dexterity ability score. Then you will get a +2 to your charisma ability score. And finally, you will take a -2 penalty to your strength starting ability score. Now also, for your hit point pool, you'll start with 2. Now let's talk about a couple of good choices for classes that you would have to go along with your halfling race. The first one is an obvious choice in the operative. Now the operative is a dexterity-based class, and your dexterity bonus will help you with all of your ranged weaponry. It'll help you with your defenses. It will also help you with your dexterity-based skill checks that are important to the operative, like acrobatics, also sleight of hand and stealth. And the charisma bonus will also help with charisma-based checks such as diplomacy, intimidate, and bluff. Now, the strength really isn't going to hurt the operative unless you decide to go more of a melee weapon type of operative, but you could always fix that a little bit with the strength-based mercenary theme. Now, if you need a little bit more dex, go ahead and go with the ace pilot or maybe the outlaw. If you need some charisma, think about going the Xenoseeker or the icon. Now, another good choice for a class for your halfling would also be a soldier. Now, you may be saying to yourself, well, David, why would I want to play a soldier? Because they get a -2 for strength. Well, you can still go with a ranged-based soldier, and the dex will definitely help you out. The dex will also help you with your defenses. Now, however, I will say that there is one drawback because of the low starting hit point pool of 2 that you get for playing a halfling. But if you decide to go maybe with a bounty hunter or spacefarer theme, you might be able to pull a little bit more stamina points in your stamina pool to maybe make up for that low hit point pool of 2 for starting out. So another good choice for your halfling would be an envoy, and the dexterity bonus is going to help you with your defenses. It's also going to help you with those dexterity skill checks that I've already mentioned, and the charisma bonus is going to help you with your envoy improvisations, and the charisma will help you with your charisma based skill checks as well. Now, if you need a little bit more defense for your envoy, think about taking the ace pilot or maybe the outlaw themes for that dex bonus. If you need a little bit more charisma, think about going either with the icon or the Xenoseeker. If you need a little bit more stamina for stamina points, then think about going with the Spacefarer or Bounty Hunter constitution-based theme. So the last piece of advice that I can give you for choosing a class and theme to go along with your halfling is play something that you want to play and something that you're going to have fun playing. Now, if you want to play a race that doesn't benefit from one of the +2 ability score bonuses like Dex or Charisma that the halfling gives you, don't worry about it and play that class anyway, because the whole point is to have fun. And besides, every 5 levels, you're going to get ability score increases anyway. So a -2 in a starting ability score is not going to break your character. So now let's take a look at these racial features that you're going to get for your halfling starting at level 1. The first, you're going to be considered a small humanoid creature for your size. And your speed is going to give you 30 feet of movement per round. So next, you're going to get Halfling Luck, and Halfling Luck is going to give you a couple of perks. Now, the first perk is going to give you a permanent +1 bonus to all of your saving throws. That's really nice. And the other perk for Halfling Luck is going to give you a +3 permanent racial bonus to saving throws against any fear effects. Your next Halfling racial feature is going to be called Keen Senses. This is where you're going to get a permanent +2 racial bonus to all of your perception checks. And this is going to be good for any class that you decide to play. Your next racial feature is Sure-Footed. This is going to give you a permanent +2 racial bonus on both acrobatics and athletic skill checks. It's actually really nice that this feature gives you 2 bonuses to 2 different skill checks and will help you for any class that you play as well. And lastly, you are going to get Sneaky. This is going to have a few different perks as well. And the first is going to give you a permanent +2 racial bonus to all of your stealth checks. So the next little perk that you're going to get with Sneaky is when you are moving and stealthing at the same time. And the perk is you will reduce the DC by 5 anytime you're moving and stealthing. Now you can go to page 147 and 148 in the Starfinder core rulebook to read more about stealthing and moving at the same time and all of its penalties. And the last perk that you're going to get with Sneaky involves stealthing and sniping at the same time. Now, Sneaky is going to reduce the DC of your skill check, your stealth skill check, by 10 anytime that you're sniping a target in stealth. Now, normally that penalty is 20, so that change is quite a significance when using Sneaky. And this perk is especially going to be nice for playing an operative that you're going more of an assassin type of character. So there we are, everybody. That is the Halfling Legacy race from the Starfinder core rulebook. Now, down in the comments section below, I want to know what you think of the Halfling race. Do you like it or do you not like it? And what class and theme are you going to use with your Halfling? Now, if you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you did, please do me a huge favor and thumbs up the video. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, you can check out all of my other Starfinder, D&D 5e, and Fantasy Grounds videos here on my YouTube channel as well. Once again, everybody, my name is David, the Digital Dungeon Master, and until next time, happy gaming and stay safe.